for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
And good morning. Happy Thursday. Grab your cup of coffee. Let's enjoy the morning. It's a nice, comfortable start to the day, and it's going to be another comfortable afternoon, actually. We had a cold front come through. Did you know that? Yeah, the cold front came through during the overnight hours. Didn't bring us any relief when it comes to precipitation, but it is going to drop our humidity and our temperatures just a little bit from what we experienced yesterday. Live look at 40 in Pellissippi Parkway. Folks already getting their day started here this morning. And again, it's going to be another fantastic day ahead of us today with plenty of sunshine and pleasant weather working its way back into the area. Oops, I'm sending a push alert. I guess you needed those T-Dot cameras up there. Anyways, all right, we'll send that back out to the app here this morning. 51 degrees as the kids head off to school. 74 is what it's going to be like as they head home from school here this afternoon. And when you look at the almanac yesterday, we were on the warmer side. One of the warmest days we've seen so far this week. Although we do have a couple more days of some warm weather. We were in the 70s and even pockets of low 80s. So definitely a warm one. And that's going to be the story here as we get into the upcoming weekend as another cold front swings its way through and we'll get a nice little push of warmer air out ahead of it. We have a little bit of fog showing up here this morning. Not a ton of fog to get the day started, but some of you may run into a little bit of fog here at this hour, but that should be about the extent of it. Temperatures are currently in the 40s and 50s, so again, a nice comfortable start to the day. As we head through the day today, we're going to see those temperatures. Well, by the way, temperatures are trending a little bit warmer than what we were yesterday. Morristown, you're not 53 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. About 5 degrees warmer anyways. Lunchtime, it's going to be gorgeous. We have light wind. Temperatures in and around town will be in the mid to upper 60s, maybe even some low 70s for the lunch hour. So a great lunch hour to kick back and enjoy. Kimberly's going to have a cup of coffee with us this morning. Cheers to you. And I just poured it, so it's a little on the hot side right now, so we'll get that cooled off a little bit before I take a sip. I don't want to burn my mouth. You know, there's nothing worse than burning your mouth on some hot food. You know, this is like raw for like a week. Anyways, I digress. Temperatures north of Interstate 40 will be in the low to mid 70s. South of 40 will be in the mid to upper 70s, even pockets of low 80s closer to Chattanooga here this afternoon. So it is definitely going to continue to stay above average. Average highs for this time of year are now 69 degrees. So as we get into the evening hours, anybody got ball games or practices for the kiddos here tonight? We're at 72 by 6. So as we sit down for dinner, should be a nice evening for a dinner, after dinner walk as well. 66 by 7 and down to 62 by 8 o'clock here this evening. So we will go and we'll talk about that, Dwayne, but maybe. We're a month away, right? We'll talk about it. Hey, by the way, the U.S. Drought Monitor comes out this morning between 8 and 9 o'clock here today. And again, remember from the previous week, last week's drought, we started to see a moderate drought creep its way into Cumberland County. And we saw the severe drought from Rockwood stretch all the way down into parts of Rand Meigs County, just outside of Pikeville. So again, I would imagine this is going to continue to expand, as I think we all can imagine, due to the fact that we haven't had any rainfall. So we've added, again, about a 10 to 20% chance for maybe a stray shower, light shower, I should say, on Saturday. Saturday, we are going to have mostly cloudy skies for the day, but we're just not going to see a whole lot. So kind of more bark than bite when it comes to the frontal boundary heading our way. We've got another disturbance to our north and west, and that disturbance is going to push high pressure down to our south, and that's going to allow our next cold front to swing on through. So here's our Saturday cold front. The wind will start to pick up late in the day on Friday. Clouds increase Friday night. And then through the first part of our Saturday will be mostly cloudy. The second part, I do anticipate more sunshine. But again, a chance for maybe a couple of spotty light showers. Most of that activity should be probably north of Interstate 40, and it's not going to add up to a whole lot. No drought-busting rain by any stretch of the imagination. More of that nuisance, really, than anything else, if that's going to be the case. Good morning, Nancy. How are you this morning? Yes, hopefully y'all are loving this beautiful fall weather. I mean, this is what fall's all about, right? We know that October is the driest month of the year. The problem is it's. I hate to say it, but it was a good thing that we got the rainfall that we did leading up to Helene. We, of course, didn't want the flooding, and, of course, folks are still they're going to continue to rebuild their lives for a very, very long time. But at this point of the game, we do need rain. And as you look at the Weather Prediction Center's forecast for precipitation, actually, this would be the Climate Prediction Center. We're looking at average precipitation. So, again, generally speaking, we're talking about very dry weather. Most of the rain is going to be to our west. Now, I want to point out something. Notice the increase or influx of possibilities or probabilities anyways across the southeastern coastline. Some of the models are indicating there's going to be a low pressure system that's going to swing its way across the southeastern coast, and that could spill in some rain showers. As it stands right now, all this tells us is the probabilities of are increasing for rain. Doesn't tell us how much or anything like that, but it doesn't look like it's going to be within maybe a 2-week period, probably about 2 to 2.5 weeks out. So we're looking at 14 to 16 days out, really. Temperature wise, not bad. If you like the warmer weather, it's going to be fantastic. We are going to see those temps drop into the upper 60s by Sunday. So Sunday is going to be the coolest day behind the cold front that we're going to see move its way through on Saturday. That could spill in, like I said, a couple of spotty light showers. Good morning, Rick. How are you this morning, bud? Dew points. So the dew points dropped today, so it's going to be really dry air in place thanks to the cold front that moved through last night. And then here we go. Our next cold front approaches on Saturday, so dew points climb because we get a southwesterly fetch of moisture helping to pump in a little bit more Gulf moisture, so dew points come up on Saturday. Then they drop again on into our Sunday behind that cold front and then gradually climb back up. But generally speaking, we're talking dew points in the 40s and 50s, which translates to lows in the 40s and 50s. So remember, the temperature can and never will drop below the dew point number. And so the higher the dew point, the higher our morning lows. The lower the dew point, typically, the lower our morning lows can go if we have clear skies. So colder air stays to our north. This day takes us all the way through Halloween. Okay, so notice our jet streams way up to our north. We're going to get a couple of troughs to dig across the Pacific Northwest and the Intermountain West, bringing in some colder air and the possibility of some mountain snow showers across the Rockies, the Wasatch, all the way up into the Northeast. But for us here on Halloween Day, look at high pressure is going to be the name of the game across the southeastern U.S. So I think Halloween is going to be fantastic. Likely to be trending above average, which is what the Climate Prediction Center is predicting as well. Above average temperatures for the end of October and the first week of November. So again, because of our jet stream way to our north, we're not looking at any shots of colder air coming on through. Good morning, Barb. How are you this morning, Barbara? Sorry about that. Camping at Melton Hill Dam Campground. Perfect morning for some camping. Here's that 7-day forecast. Let me take myself out of the way here. We're going to be trending above average. Again, the coolest day is going to come through on Sunday for everybody. Even Chattanooga drops down to 73 with 71 on Monday, and then those temps climb to above average. So we'll have about 1 day or so of below average temperatures, and that should be about it. So make sure you stay on top of the weather forecast every day. If you're new to the platform, if you're joining on social media, thanks for joining Wake Up with Witcher here on Facebook this morning. But don't forget YouTube, but don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app. If you don't have it, it's a great tool. You can watch Wake Up with Witcher and Indian Live broadcast right there, front and center on the app itself. So super easy, efficient, and simple, clean way to get your weather information. And it's not just your cell phone app, which gives you high temperatures, day parts, and 7 days, which comes from the National Weather Service, by the way. So it's still a great tool, but it doesn't give you watches and warnings. It doesn't give you live information from somebody in our town. So that's where the app comes into play. And then, like I said, super simple, easy, and efficient. All right, so let's talk about fall foliage for a second. I've gotten quite a few photos, so I'm going to share those on social media today. So make sure you post and share your fall photos on social media. But as of right now, we're starting to see some moderate color building across the valley in the Cumberland Plateau. And, of course, we're right there at high peak color across the highest peaks of the Smokies. So the viewing up across the Smokies, I've gotten some pictures up there, and they are gorgeous. Makes me want to go up to the mountains. And so looking for something to do with Mom on Sunday because my wife's working Saturday. But I think Sunday we may head up to maybe Anakeesta or something like that. I don't know. We need to go see some fall colors. She's in town. Might as well do that. So as we look ahead, great view right here. But this is the forecast, okay? So moderate color is going to continue to expand from Chattanooga to Knoxville up towards Tri-Cities. Cumberland Plateau is going to go from a moderate color to a high color here over the next week or so. And the Smoky Mountains will go from peak to past peak here real soon, depending on, of course, the elevation. So something to keep in mind here. So now is the time, by the way. If you've been kind of holding off because we've had the drought in place, we haven't seen a whole lot of color changes so far. You got to realize that typically this time of the year, why am I not on camera there? There we go. Let's get that. Typically this time of the year, we're pretty average, right? So we start to get that color to fill in right now. But again, if you want to get some awesome colors, you got to head up to the higher elevations. Loving the fall colors. Aren't they amazing? They are amazing. Why am I not coming up on camera here? Oh, I know why. There we go. Now I'll stay up on camera. How about that? Let's see. You sent some pictures of the boys in Messenger. I'll have to check that out. I have not seen that yet. Good morning, Donna. How are you this morning? Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for the amazing job you do for all of us. You're welcome. Thanks for joining me. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if you didn't join me every day, right? Beautiful fall days. You gotta love them because we know the weather is going to change eventually. And then we'll be complaining that it's cold. Then we'll be complaining that it's cold and rainy. And then hopefully for you snow lovers out there, hopefully we can rejoice some snowfall this year. Now, of course, the NOAA has come out with their winter weather predictions, and it does look like it's going to be warmer and drier than average, likely. So we'll see how that all plays out. And of course, I've had a couple people ask me about my winter weather outlook. Am I going to post my winter weather outlook? Well, let me just be the first to tell you that I do not like doing that. I think it's more of a gimmick more than anything else because let's be honest. I mean, we're good with a 3-day forecast. Once you get past 7 days, the forecast starts to dwindle a little bit, at least the confidence. And so giving you a 3-month outlook for the winter months seems to be, kind of irresponsible as a meteorologist, but I will dive into some details here in the coming weeks and we'll talk about what I'm thinking and base that on averages and based on El Nino, La Nina, neutral. And so these are the kind of things that we'll talk about and talk about years past, but I got to get some stuff together. So I will be doing some stuff, but again, I just, I know people go nuts over it for some crazy reason, but I've never been on board with doing these winter weather outlooks because I think it's just kind of silly. But anyways, Becky said, sent sunset picture last night. The weather here sure made for some gorgeous sunsets. Let's go ahead and check that out, Becky. I have not seen that yet. So we'll go to the East. Did you do it on the East Tennessee weather app? Hopefully you did. I think that's what you said. So let's go see if we got an awesome sunset last night. Ooh, there we go. Let's see who this is from. This is a cool view. Put that over there. So this picture right now is coming in from Jimmy Phillips. Sunset over Jacksboro. That's gorgeous, Jimmy. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's Becky's from the sunset last night. You guys cracked me up, So for so many years that we told people to take videos sideways because our cell phones are sideways. Now so many people take them vertically because of social media. But Becky, that is amazing. Amazing photo right there from Becky this morning. And she's on the platform this morning. So glad you could join us. Let's see. What else do we have? I don't know. I guess somebody took a picture of their desk. I guess. Here's a cool view. Cool clouds. Look at that. Cool clouds coming in. This picture would be from Bob Miller, taken in Townsend today. So Bob, thanks for posting that photo. And here's some cool fall photos. Love the colors in the trees. Absolutely gorgeous. And this photo is from Lisa. Lisa had posted that. Lisa Gibson posted that on Witcher's Pictures. And we've got, I guess we showed yours just yesterday, Sandra. So some great photos coming in through Witcher's Pictures. The link is at the top of the East Tennessee weather app right there. Top right-hand side. You can't miss it. Witcher's Pictures. Submit your fall photos. And again, we do have a competition going on online right now. If you join me on Mike Witcher TV Facebook page, you scroll down a little bit since I've already posted since then. But we've got a little competition for a free t-shirt. A free East Tennessee weather t-shirt. Right there, based on your fall photos. I want to see the best ones. Let's see. What's up, Buck? How are you this morning? Tree walking is fun. Views are fantastic. Yeah, it's cool up there. Kids like it too. It's great that they can run around. They got all those playgrounds. I've only been up there once. Ooh, Sandra's going to Cades Cove this morning. Please send us some photos. Hey, Sandra, take them sideways, like this. Take them sideways because they fit the TV screen a little bit better. And they post to social media a little bit better. Unless, of course, you're putting it in your stories or doing reels, and then that's when you shoot it vertically, right? Oh, camel name winner. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, I will tell you this. That I did speak to Ed Rupp yesterday. I got a hold of Ed Rupp, my friends. Next Wednesday, tune in to Wake Up with Witcher. We may have ourselves a special guest. And I will tell you that the names so far that is winning, and I got to go through here this afternoon. I'm going to shut it down this afternoon, but so far it does look like this guy. His name's going to be Ed. I think his name's going to be Ed. Hopefully you voted for that. So many of you love Ed Rupp and all his gimmicks and shenanigans over the years from the TV stations as the traffic reporter. And so it looks like that may be the name, but I've not totally tallied everything up yet. So we will let you know. We know who's in charge of the weather, right? You're doing a fine job with the tools that you have. Thanks, Dwayne. I appreciate you, bud. Let's see. I did. That was a great photo, Buck. Did you get the Pacific Ocean photo with James Webb's telescope? I did. It's really, really cool. Just showing. What would you say? That was the Atlantic Ocean, I think you said, Buck. So gorgeous sunrises and sunsets have been taking place. I think we will have snow. I go by all the hurricanes. That is me. I have lived here for 45 years. I see nature telling us. Yes. Today is John's birthday. Happy birthday, John. 35 years young. How's it feel, bud? 35 years old. You feeling old yet? Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. Oh. Edward Humphrey Camel. Maybe so. You did vote for Ed, Debbie says. A lot of people did. It's Michael, ain't it? Nah, probably not. That was not one of the names. Did you vote, Kimberly? Please tell us it's Ed. I haven't fully added them up yet, but we will let you know. Ed Works, my legal initials. Yeah, Pacific Ocean, biggest body of water on the planet. It is cool. Oh, geez. Sorry to keep you there, Lee. Take some photos of the golf course today. Send me what it looks like. It is going to be gorgeous. All right, my friends, let's do some dancing, shall we? We'll take you back outside and show you what it looks like from Union County here this morning. And a nice, quiet, cool, but yet comfortable start to the day. So this morning's national holidays. Of course, it's October 24th. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday, which we just did. Anybody else celebrating birthdays here today, make sure it's the best day of your life. Pretty big deal, right? And of course, we're celebrating events. Any events going on this upcoming weekend, make sure you give it a shout out here on the platform so we can give it a shout out so everybody knows what we could be doing here this morning. If anybody lives near Oak Ridge, by the way, that new Aspire Park has opened up near Oak Ridge, or actually maybe technically in Oak Ridge. And a buddy of mine has been going to it like every day. He says it's amazing. Food, beverages, hiking trails, biking trails. It's apparently supposed to be really cool. All right, it's National Bologna Day. Anybody like bologna out there? Some smoked, fried, big old thick piece of bologna is really good. Now, I will tell you, for me personally, I do like a bologna sandwich. I don't really love bologna, but I'll eat it, especially if it's like fried or whatnot. It's really good. But I will tell you the only time... how many of you actually use Miracle Whip? Anybody use Miracle Whip or just use regular mayonnaise? My neighbors across the street always use Miracle Whip for everything. And I think Miracle Whip is actually disgusting. But if I'm eating a bologna sandwich, I need Miracle Whip on it. Is that weird? I can't do mayonnaise on a bologna sandwich. I have to have Miracle Whip. But I won't eat Miracle Whip with anything else. Good morning, Jesse. How are you this morning? When's our next meet and greet? I don't know. Julie, calling Julie. Julie's helping me set those up. So she's going to be working on some meet and greet so we can get out and hang out with everybody. Trunk or Treat is at Alexandria, Tennessee Fairgrounds Saturday night from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Nice. All right, it's also National Food Day. Anybody like food? Kind of have to have it, right? Yeah. You know what drives me nuts about kids sometimes is you buy new things, buy new foods for them, and they're like, ugh, what is that? Just eat it. Just eat it. It's not going to kill you. That was the story this morning inside getting the kids ready for school. I made them some sausage, And then my wife had bought a big old loaf of like cinnamon, like not cinnamon, like coffee cake, which I love coffee cake. And literally put it down in front of my kids. They're like, what is that? It's coffee cake, kids. You put it in the microwave, you put a little bit of butter on it, it's amazing. Mayo all the way. Ooh, thick fried bologna is good. Have you ever had it, though? Smoked fried bologna. Come on, Julie, says Kimberly. Oh, fried bologna, says Cheryl. I grew up eating Miracle Whip, but used mayonnaise also on some things. Yes, I do actually really like mayonnaise. Have you ever made your own homemade mayonnaise? It's actually 1,000,000 times better than store-bought mayonnaise. But it's also really weird to make because if you don't emulsify it correctly, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? You got to emulsify it with the oil and the egg appropriately, or it doesn't work. Actually, before we go back to that music, let's see if there's any other holidays on here. It's let's see, it's the 24th, isn't it? So we've got Disarmament Week, my best winter skin day. All right, we had National Bologna Day, National Food Day, National Jamaican Jerk Day. I'll give a shout out to that. I absolutely love Jamaican jerk. What's up, Brenda? How are you? You're very welcome. We also have National Kangaroo Awareness Day. Nice. I don't think we really have kangaroos in the United States unless they're at the zoo. Maybe like the San Diego Zoo has them. I don't know. But one of my destinations and bucket lists is to get to Australia. And the goal is to do that for Kipton's high school graduation. So we've got to start saving our money now because it's going to be really expensive. But I cannot wait to go see a koala and some kangaroos. That's really what I want to do. National Senior UTI Awareness Day. It's Shibboleth Azret Day, whatever that is. United Nations Day. World Development Information Day. World Polio Day. My dad actually had polio and almost lost his eyesight because of polio as a kid. And that's why his glasses are like Coke bottles. It's World Tripe Day. Gross. It's Zambia Independence Day. Bat Appreciation Week. Anybody have bats in their backyards? If you do, have you ever taken a handkerchief and a rock? Put a rock inside of a handkerchief, throw it about as high as you can when the bats are flying around, and they'll dive bomb it and chase that rock and handkerchief in the sky. We used to do that camping all the time growing up. So if you happen to have bats in your area, do that. It's kind of fun to watch them. And it's Global Media and Information Literacy Day. All right, there we go. Those are our national holidays for the day today. Maybe we should check out a different camera this morning. Should we check out Fox Road Marina here this morning? So we'll take you back outside. That's a live look from Fox Road Marina and a beautiful view. The sun's coming up. Anybody getting out on the water? I mean, still, I know Katrina's already put her boat away, but should be some great weather to get out on the lakes to enjoy. I've seen quite a bit of fishermen out there in their boats trying to catch some bass. But this weather is perfect to get out on the lakes and enjoy some nice fall feeling weather. By the way, it's 7:23. Checking that time so you don't run late here this morning. Let's have the best beard contest. Well, it's October 24th. So we've got 7 days away. 7 days, gentlemen. We are going to be growing our beards, right? That means Chris and other folks that already have beards, you have to shave your beard and start from scratch. Are you willing to do that? Buck, I believe you have a beard as well. Are you willing to shave the beard October 31st, start clean, and let's see if we can do a beard contest? The winner will get a big package from East Tennessee Weather. So we're talking hats, shirts. I've got tumblers. I'm getting coffee mugs. We'll give you a great big package for the winner of the beard. And of course, we'll put that on social media. Anybody? Let me know if you're willing to do that. We've got a few days to discuss, but I think I'm going to do No Shave November. We'll see how it all plays out. If I've got the support from you, I'll do it. I know Kimberly says no, but it'd be fun to do. You had a bat on your patio, umbrella one day, huh? We had a bat at the TV station one time. It was dive bombing us on the set. It's crazy. Used to do baseballs and the bats would swoop down. The same concept, right? That was years ago when I was a teen. Yeah, we used to do that when I was a teen as well. Chatterbait is the best bass lure in my opinion, besides using power bait or gulp. Anybody a big fisherman? All right, Buck. Come on. Are you willing to do it? Come on, bro. If I do it, you got to do it. Come on. So I did do it one year, and I did a picture. So I have an app, actually. It's really cool. I did it when I was at Weather Nation, and I stood every day. You take a photo, and then it lines your face up. And then after the 30 days, you piece it together, and it shows the growth of the beard, which is really cool. So I'm going to do that again. As long as all you are willing to allow me to have a beard, I'm good with that. All right, Jorge's in. So Jorge's going to shave his beard. You got a great-looking beard, by the way. So you're willing to shave it on October 31st? Let's do it, my friend. I'm totally down to doing that. I did want to share something with you, and this is really cool. So I never even talked about Witcher's Adventures last night. Last night we got to go to a fundraiser and an event to recognize and celebrate us ambassadors who are raising money for the American Cancer Society. Breast cancer awareness research and all the money that you donate stays here in town. So I do have a link at the bottom of my app that you can click on if you're willing to donate. But had a really cool event last night. Went to Travis. Oh, shoot. I'm going to forget his last name. He's a famous producer, music producer. And so Travis Wyrick. Travis and his wife, the Wyricks anyways, invited us over to the house. We had the great event. Well, he's a famous music producer. So he's produced albums for Dolly and just a ton of artists, right? So he took us in his studio last night, and it is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And we're talking about mixing, how they mix the audio and stuff like that. And he said he's willing to come over here, and because he was like, okay, the way you get rid of sound to soundproof a studio, this is what we're doing. And so he's like, I will come over to your studio and see if we can't help you soundproof the studio a little bit more so you don't get the reverb and the echo. But I digress. So we were at that event last night, and so let's see if this audio comes through. I'm not 100% sure this audio is going to come through.
This is meteorologist Mike. An all-digital weather platform.
Okay, yeah. This is going to come through. So I have East Tennessee Weather donated some money to the cause. And so I won the contest, basically, and I was able to go over to Midwest Communications, this radio group over off of Sharps Ridge, like B97.5, WIMZ, and all those. So there's 4 radio stations in that group. I went over there and cut some audio that is now airing on 4 radio stations talking about East Tennessee weather and also talking about why I'm raising money for the American Cancer Society. So I wanted to share that with you. So here, let's go ahead and bring that volume up and kick back, relax, and take a listen.
This is meteorologist Mike Witcher with East Tennessee Weather, an all-digital weather platform for East Tennessee. We are 1 year old and growing every day. I'm honored to be a 2024 ambassador for Real Men Wear Pink to fight cancer. And not just because I can truly rock a pink polo. I lost my college roommate to breast cancer and watched my father's wife battle. Luckily, she is in remission. I'm passionate about being a part of this campaign to save more lives through early detection, prevention, and life-saving patient support, especially in my own backyard. All money raised in East Tennessee stays in East Tennessee. In my business, it's crucial to always stay on top of the weather for East Tennessee and beyond. Likewise, I'm glad to have the American Cancer Society to always stay on top of research to help eliminate breast cancer. For more information, visit realmenwearpink.org. And while you're surfing, be sure to check out eastTNweather.com.
What do you think of that, my friends? Pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty cool stuff right there, right? So if you do want to donate and you're willing to do so, make sure you open up the East Tennessee Weather app, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there is my place where you can actually donate right there. If you're a business, it's a tax write-off, right? So I've already raised $47.75. I'm looking to at least get to $5,000, so we're just shy of $300. So it'd be great if you have a couple extra bucks in your back pocket. You can go there. You can do card, Venmo, PayPal, whatever, and it all goes to this great cause right here in East Tennessee. So again, make sure you go to the East Tennessee Weather app, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you will be able to see that and help donate. Hence the pink pocket here this morning as well. Let's see what else is going on. So we did that event, got another event to go to tonight. Let's see, I guess that's about all I have here for you this morning. But thanks for listening to that. We've shared some photos, we've shared some conversation, national holidays, and of course, what I'm doing in the background, trying to raise money for a great cause. And so I do appreciate you joining me here this morning, and really I hope you have a great day. Listen, if you take some fall photos, make sure you send those my way, upload those to the East Tennessee Weather app. If you don't have the app, it's a free app download. I promise you won't be disappointed by the weather app if you're joining us on some other platform and you don't have the app quite yet, because there's a lot of folks that do join us on Facebook that see this come across Facebook. But remember, East Tennessee Weather is everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, website, the app, and all social media. I'm here every single day to help you plan your day, to help navigate severe weather and inclement weather, which of course, it's quiet now, but we know that will change one day. Man, it is Thursday, October 24th, the month, the year, the day is already cruising right on by. If you missed any of the forecasts here this morning at the very top, I will send you back to that 24-hour weather channel, which of course you can get right there at the top of the app as well. You'll see, if you've not updated your app, I do have a new app update. So make sure you go to the App Store, update your app, and open it back up, and you'll see East Tennessee Weather right there, front and center, playing, which is where you can watch Wake Up with Witcher, where some people may be joining us here this morning. If you are, thanks for joining us on the app as well. All right, have a great day, my friends. Happy Thursday. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. We'll see you back.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great Wednesday. It was definitely a warmer day. We were well above average by nearly 10 degrees, making it to 79 in Knoxville. But look at Chattanooga in the Southern Valley. We actually topped out in the low 80s. So it was a warm one for sure. All right, so the U.S. Drought Monitor will send out their latest update on the drought. As, again, remember from the last week to from the previous week, we saw the expansion of the severe droughts across Rockwood down to Spring City. I would imagine that this starts to expand a little bit further to the north and northeast. This comes out throughout the morning hours, so we'll be posting that on social media. Make sure you check that out. All right, forecast for the day today. We start off in the 40s and 50s. A nice, comfortable start to the day. A little bit of a light jacket. By lunchtime, we'll be in the mid to, yes, even some upper 60s. So it's really going to be a nice lunch hour to enjoy the outdoors. Grab a friend, a coworker, go grab some lunch, because this afternoon temperatures will come down just a little bit. We're talking low to mid 70s north of Interstate 40, south of Interstate 40. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s to maybe close to 80 degrees again in Chattanooga. Not as warm as yesterday, but still another warm day. Into the evening hours we go on this Thursday, 72 by 6 and down to 62 degrees by 8 o'clock. So if you have any outdoor plans here tonight, it's going to be another fantastic night. Embrace this kind of weather. Now, as we get into the weekend, we still have about a 10 to 20% chance of a couple of spotty light showers. Best location would be north of Interstate 40 as another cold front and another boundary heads our way. So we're talking about some more energy off to our north and northwest, and that's going to shove another cold front into our area. So here we go. Friday, we'll see increasing wind. Saturday, a little bit of a breeze, mostly cloudy skies for the first part of the day, partly cloudy skies for the second part of the day, and again, a chance for maybe a stray light shower, and that should be about the extent of it. Not expecting a whole lot of rainfall, and the Weather Prediction Center is not thinking that we're going to see much as well. Light rain is possible, and again, the best location north of Interstate 40. Now, we're going to be trending about average when it comes to precipitation by the Climate Prediction Center for the next 6 to 10 days. When you look at your 8 to 14-day outlook, again, not much rainfall expected here around town. This is kind of creeping its way back in. Some of the models are indicating as we get into, say, 13 to 16 days out, there's some moisture that's going to be coming in from the south and southeast. That could be our best opportunity at this point of the game to see a little bit of rain. But generally speaking, I think we're going to be pretty dry over the next couple of weeks. Temperature-wise, average high for this time of year is 69 degrees, so a little bit closer to those seasonal averages, but still above average today. We'll be warmer as we get into our Friday as that cold front approaches. Cold front comes through on Saturday. That's going to drop our temperatures. That is going to bring us some cooler air and some drier air for Sunday, and then a ridge of high pressure builds back in, so those temperatures climb back into the low to mid 70s by the middle part of next week. Coolest morning coming through this morning, and then we're going to see those temperatures for lows. Excuse me, these are dew points. Dew points drop, and so that's why the air is going to be dry. Dew points climb ahead of the next cold front, drop behind it, climb back up. So again, when you look at dew point numbers, it's a good indication of our morning lows. And so because dew points will be in the 40s and 50s, our low temperatures will also be in the 40s and 50s. Now, this cold air is locked up across Canada. Got a couple of troughs that are going to swing across the west coast and the Pacific Northwest, but they don't quite make it into East Tennessee thanks to a ridge of high pressure. And so because of that, it definitely looks like we're going to be trending above average here for the next week to maybe even 2 weeks. And that's what the Climate Prediction Center is predicting as well. So again, looking at above average weather and drier than average weather likely to be the case. Not much in the form of rainfall. Again, if you live north of Interstate 40 on Saturday, you have a chance for maybe a couple of spotty showers. But of course, you can always check in online at eastTNweather.com or download the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download giving you everything you need to know for weather right here in East Tennessee. But it does travel. If you travel across the country, the app travels with you. Just make sure you have your GPS notifications and location services turned on. All right, enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy the sunshine, and we'll see you back here. Next weather update's coming up at noon today.